Hello, 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 and welcome everybody. Today's edition of the GOCASE Challenge. We're live with 3 best of ones here from Hamburg. I'm SquidCS, and we have a great show for you tonight, starting with Nexus versus Isako Boars. They are just joining the server, and I'm so glad to be here. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody, today. I think that this is probably going to be one of the better ones. A nice length day. I like 3 best of ones. I think that's where the sweet spot is, like a best of 3 best of 1, something like that. But so happy to have everybody here. If you want to get involved in the conversation, you can drop us a message in the Twitch chat and we'll be answering your questions over the next couple of hours. All 10 players are in as well, so we should be getting into this one very, very shortly. Man, what do I think about this series? I think that Nexus should probably have this one. It's going to be played on Nuke. I don't know if that's a very popular opinion. We've seen a lot of Nexus in a couple of the tournaments that I've been casting over the last couple of weeks. Nexus Gaming, they've got a pretty solid map pool, I would say. Better than most teams of this kind of like Tier 2, Tier 3 online caliber. But they're certainly a very interesting team. Troubled by a couple of recent roster moves, so we've got that to watch out for. But here today, they're going to be playing Nuke, and of course, that new iteration of Nuke. We're all talking about the CT side. We've seen so many CT-sided maps as well. Obviously, Nuke has just proven to be so incredibly CT-sided. Train, over the last couple of weeks, has proved to be very CT-sided as well, especially for a lot of the teams playing in this tournament of that caliber. But I would say the most CT-sided of which definitely being Nuke, and that's the one that's going to be shown on the main stage today. Of course, that knife round's incredibly influential when you're talking about how important those openings are. And on the T side, if you can get those 5-6 rounds right out the gate, you can maybe even close out a map right there and then by just having a really good start. So I think that that's going to be very important for both teams today. Remember, I am watching the Twitch chat all through today's broadcast. We'll get that open in just a few moments. So if you've got any questions, if you want to get involved as well, we'll be answering your questions all throughout the day. However, looks like they're going live with the knife round right here, right now. So there's going to be no more waiting around needed. Have a look at these teams' records. Isako Boars with a very close loss against Singularity. That was 19 to 22. That was on Mirage. Then they beat Existence on Mirage as well. So we've not seen their Nuke play just yet, but I've got a feeling we're going to see it right here, right now. Interesting stuff, of course. This GOCASE Cup, putting $10,000 on the line, all of which going to those playoff teams. We're expecting maybe Nexus to look towards the quarterfinals, the semi-finals. Something like that. It's the knife round going to be won by Isako Board, so they're going to get that good start. That's going to be the CD-decided start for those guys. And of course, it's all down to Nexus now to kind of break that open and make a stir on this series. Let's get this stream open and see who's typing away in the chat. Maybe some fairly interesting people here today. Welcome everybody to our stream. You're watching the LC Gaming TV. And we are live in this opening pistol round. No delay, both these teams wanting to get into the action fast. And Nexus actually going into A main fast. They've taken outside as well, so a lot of map control from Nexus right out the gates. You can see Zipper trying to make his way in. He's got T's engaging on all angles, on all accounts. He's going to have to bang down the gavel and get out of there. Nexus trying to take outside. Michi almost gets caught off guard there, and it's the Glock to rattle through. BTN making noise. And Morphans trying to chip back on, but gets peeled away by Zello, and Isako Boars losing players on this A site here. They're going to have to trade this one back. Maddie finding shot. There's Zype as well for a follow-up headshot. Just IM left, and he gets eliminated as well. Good start from Isako Boars there on the pistol. We've seen how important those pistols are over the last couple of days as well. Of course, it gives you that good start on the board. Now it's down to Nexus to break that open. They've gone for a very fast rebuy into this one. So there's AK-47s and 3 sets of pistols there. Lots of investment from Nexus in this second round. I like that MP9 from Zype and Michi though. They're obviously expecting this to be more of a full eco. Obviously when an enemy team gets that bomb down right out the gate, you'd certainly be expecting them to go for more so of a buy. We'll get that X-ray on as soon as possible. Our observer will do that for you, no problem about that. Chat the gamer 7951. Hello. Morphin from behind though is going to eliminate another one, and this fight from Nexus really haven't worked out so far. They need to at least do some damage, and BTN's going to get the chip in. Double kill from him, and it's the third man trying to go for the peak. Aggressive, runs out of ammo, and it's going to be down to Blitz to try and open up. He's got to break open this crossfire, and Narwhat's above, so there's a headshot from him, and just BTN left. He's trying to make his way back down here. And he's not got a lot of time to work with in this situation. He's going to have to make his way downstairs, and with Narwhal right above him, I don't think he's going to be able to get up here. No, he does land that headshot right onto the B site, but into the waiting arms of Michi, who was there looking for the hug. Grabs that AK-47 as well. Drops it straight down to Matty, and Isako Boars looking pretty good. Obviously, you're really, really wanting that good start on the CT side of Nuke. It means that you don't have to win absolutely every single round going forth, but if you win the T side on Nuke, you often don't need many more rounds. Oh, nice one dig from BTN there. Dealing a bit of damage that wasn't done in that previous round. You see, Isako Boars have brought up a lot of MP9s in this situation. I'd prefer to see a couple more rifles, considering they're going to have to go for the re-engage. They're going to have to buy up again. Who hasn't got their clan tag? I don't see. It's now rot. Nice shot down there, and Zype actually finds 3 from that position. That's $2,700 extra in his bank account. And I think Isako Boars are probably going to keep hold of some of these MP9s here. There's 1 M4 dropped, but triple MP9. And against the AK-47s, this is extremely dangerous. Remember, on the CT side of this map, you need every single round you can get your hands on. Even the 12-3 and 13-2 scorelines sometimes aren't enough. Blitz didn't seem to hear that one coming. Should have definitely had some advanced warning. So that's another rifle in the hands of Isako Boars. And when we're talking about the rifles, there's only 1 down here. And Zello has a Galil. See how much map control Isako Boars have been given off the back of that frag. Zello even gets dropped down to 31 HP. So he's not got a lot of health to work with in this scenario. They're trying to take aggression towards the back lines. Zello causing a bit of a stir. You heard him setting footsteps and making noise. But here they come from behind. I think they'll probably go for the B split, but they could collapse back onto A main. And you see Jaxi with that MP9 is going to get caught out there. He is backing off here. Doesn't want to engage, knows that they've got the man advantage, and Nexus getting this bomb down is going to be a massive change of pace. Means that Isako Boars, the clock starts ticking, and it's going to be very difficult, especially with Jaxi shutting them down. Double headshot from him, straight into vents, shutting it down. I am in that angle. Going to be forced out by the Molotov. Zello's behind as well, and they have no idea this one's coming. Fast headshot. BTN as well is going to be looking for all of the frags. 3-1 here. So Isako Boars do find themselves behind. X-ray, X-ray, X-ray. Yeah, we turn the X-ray on. We got you. We've got you. I think our technician knows to put the X-ray on. There we go. There it is. Position on that railing that Michi just used there is a very good one. It means that you can find the frag and then dive straight downstairs without even really worrying. So what's going on in this chat? Hey guys, we got your X-ray for you. It's okay. We've got it for you now. Don't worry about it, fellas. Nexus have to find this man. Morphin does grab a frag from that position as well. That is a one and done angle. If you find two, then you've done more than enough. He only finds that one. Now a 4 versus 3 with Isako Boars a man up here. Nexus are going to have to find some clean engagements. And there's one from BTN. Blitz as well. They find this opening. And there's a bomb down on the A bomb site. Final 10 seconds. Able to chip and tap in those numbers. BTN's got this angle as well, so Narwhal's going to have to watch it, and he gets caught in the side of the head. That ear infection, and Michi, last alive, going to back off. No hope in hell of making this one work. So Nexus with another round. 2 here on the board, and Nexus saving 3 rifles means that they don't have to invest on the 3 players, can get a bit of utility. Obviously Zello wants a little bit of extra nadage as well, but Jaxi gets an MP9 out, expecting this to definitely not be a buy. He's correct in that assumption, with only Michi that saved M4 being the only rifle Isako Boars have to work with. Nexus, on the other hand, have 4 rifles and that 1 SMG, and there's the Michi rifle gone, out of commission already. Maddie gonna walk in and try and grab it. Got heard there. You can hear somebody switching out weapons, picking up rifles. You can hear all of that. So Narwhal from behind. Oh, does spot out BTN, and there's another AK-47. Diving away in the corner as Isako Boars are finding all these frags here. Blitz has to do big work. Zyke does clamber away. He hasn't got body armor. He's going to walk right into Blitz there. So a crucial quad kill in the 6th is going to allow Nexus to close that one out as well and level up the scoreline. Jaxi seems to be looking for the railing. Where's it gone? Where's it gone, Jaxi? Obviously, there used to be a railing there. Will give you a lot of direction outside, but now you have to jump onto the mini hut roof. Makes a lot more noise than it used to do. And Isako Boars are just playing a very quiet defense. They're not going for any pushes anywhere near the map. Nobody outside. It's only Narwat watching from... watching in here. There are frags coming through. Nexus, oh, finding that follow-up headshot as well. Michi walks right into that one. They've got Morphin in the back line, so he hears that bomb going down right here, and he's going to make his way in right now. Blitz around this angle. Get dropped from the side, so Isako Boars hold it on once again, and that's their first round out of the last 4. So 4-3 here, and obviously Nexus wanting to put another round on the board here. If Nexus can actually find this round, they will surely reset the Isako Boars economy. You can see that they've got barely any money to work with. Jaxi going on to Hut. They're going to throw these nades outside as well. So not getting clipped with that one. Still on 100 HP, but Nexus going with outside control here. This is the first time they've actually put this into commission. If they go towards A main, you can see Narwat is playing very close to this angle, and they're going to go down to secret instead of challenging that A main situation. Obviously, Narwat heard a man above him, so he knows that there's at least one guy outside, but needless to say, there's a hell lot more than that. Zello's got that AWP as well. To the contrary, Isako Boars don't have a sniper rifle right now. You'd normally be expecting one by now on the CT side. But Nexus Gaming, they have devastated the economy. And now they're starting to find frags. BTN with a nice double opening there. Both headshots, but he did lose 2 teammates for his troubles. That one did prove costly. Narwat, you see, he's apprehensive about going downstairs. Knows it. Even BTN on low health can eliminate him so easily with a one tap. Just wants to keep his positional advantage on that A site, and BTN's going to have to come to him here. Or maybe not. BTN does find that headshot. It's BTN doing all the work here in the 8th round. Morphin finds one, and now gets caught out in the opening. Just Matty left, and he Lemmy's down right into Zello's crosshair. Another round for Nexus, and that's broken the bye once more of Isako Boars. This is already a decent half for a T side here on Nuke. You'd be expecting 5, 6 would be a great score. Gets caught in their head. Just looking for frags with these AK-47s. Isako Boars with a force buy, going to find those two fast openings. And here comes the AK-47. Zello's able to trade it back with two. Nice double frag with the AWP. Now has to worry about a CZ AK-47 combination as that bomb is salvaged. They are going to wrap their way back inwards. You can see Zipper, Morphin both covering each bomb site. Zella's going to be able to make his way in there and has that initial information. Just Zype left. He's got that CC-75 and he's making his way towards the back line. That AK-47 has been dropped, but you can see Zello so intelligent in this round. Can I actually toss that molly inwards and lots of noise made. Zello's able to twist and turn, finding the quad kill. That's Nexus Gaming in the lead for the first time this matchup. So Isako Boars biting the bullet in this one. Doesn't taste too good. It's obviously an eco. Zello's certainly woken up here. Chelsea finding kills towards the other side of things. So there's the AWP picked up once again. BTN's on 15 frags already. Look at Blitz on 10. Everybody on Isako Boars behind that double digits marker. Not far behind. They're not doing horribly for 10 rounds in. Squid, so Nuke is pretty heavily CT-sided. No hats, yeah, I would say that Nuke is probably the most CT-sided map right now. Just after those change-ups. People haven't really found a way to make it work on the T side, unless you just outclass your opponents. And this is a 1-1 matchup, so the winners will be playing for a spot in the playoffs, whereas the losing team will be fighting to stay alive in this competition. 4 versus 3, as Zype's going to probably catch this door opening from behind him. Nexus just taking this spot here. I think that Nexus is probably going to go for the B split with Zello already downstairs and just holding the angle with the AWP. He wants somebody to make a mistake. Isako Boars, you can see, they're pretty confident to just play back and reserved. These two players from Nexus, though, are going to be able to get down onto the B-bomb site without even being spotted. See, Matty is in hell, but going straight down ramp onto the B site here, and they're going to have so much ground to work with. They're going to even probably get the free bomb plant before Isako Boars go for this rotation. And in a 3 versus 4, that means that Zello's position is even more influential. He'll have that AWP, but it's more map control there. And there's the Molotov planting in the smoke. Jax is going to be able to get this down, and there's nobody from Isako Boars, the Polish side, to punish. Jaxi here just holding vent room. Zello's eliminated from behind. I am finding shots, and it's already down to Jaxi, who picks away ahead, plumps it off. Zype's here actually on the bomb. He needs a bit of support here. Jax is taken care of. It's just I am left from up top, and Zype's able to capitalize as well. So a long 10-second defuse is going to happen, and Isako Boars do close up the gap. Nexus should have been able to hold on that time. Nexus, one final buy-up. Triple AK-47, Deagle. There's an AWP as well. Isako Boars finally have that Narwa AWP. They've only had it once or twice this half. And now Nexus, what is this? Is this just a straight-up slam? They've got players all over this map. Nexus, a big fan of map control and then going for the collapse. Nice opener from Narwat there. Blitz eliminated. And I was going to say, I would have liked to see Michi get slightly aggressive with the MP9. Perhaps outside, perhaps like smoking it, get right in your face and just try and find a fast frag or two. But instead, just playing down in tunnels means that he's probably going to get caught out of this action. And he'll have to stay and take a straight-up gunfight against the AK-47s. Matty there from above, just eliminating players. Nobody checking it either. It's such a hard angle to be weeded out from, but Nexus, they don't have their gardening implements, and Matty finds all three in that situation. That's exactly what you need if you're on the CT side. Big plays like this are going to start making you feel uncomfortable. And when the bomb goes out first, you can see both players on that CT side. Matty did have help, but he didn't even need it. Doing all the work on his own, and they find themselves closing this gap up again. I would say that this is... I wonder if you can ever have too much. Daily casting 2 to 3 matches. Man, some people don't think I do enough, apparently. I do. I do quite a bit. Sometimes we've had 8 games. We had 8 games on Monday, I think it was. Or was it Tuesday? I think we had 8 games on Monday, 7 games on Tuesday. And that's maps, so that was just a crazy couple of days. But sometimes we have it as well, where it's like 3 best of 3s. 3 best of 3s is a tough one. Because you never know how long they're going to last. You don't know whether you're going home at 6 o'clock or midnight. Fast frag from Narwat. Jaxi taken out. Just scoping in with that AWP. Homing nade. Darkness CSGO. I remember that name. Darkness CSGO has been here before. I'm sure of it. I just have an inkling about that guy. BTN and Zello both finding headshots. There's BTN for the follow-up as well. So Isako Boars getting crumbled one more time, and it's down to Matty. This crossfire from above as Matty is able to find both of them. A 2 versus 2 here is Isako Boars certainly back in this one. This was a 4 versus 2. And Matty straight on that bomb. So BTN finds him. Down to Matty, trying to go for the bounce straight down. The defuse is going to come in. Matty finds it. That was a 4 versus 2 there. Insane from Matthew. And Isako Boars, they're going to put another one on the board. That's all about taking initiative in those situations. When you know it's always going for the win. Have your eyes... When you... One net. I wonder if having too much squid is a good or a bad thing. Eating a squid makes you fat, man. Too much of anything's a bad thing. Especially me. Not used to having me cast that frequently. Is it getting boring? Ash, are you starting to not like it as much? Blitz here, stuck in the corner. 1 versus 4. Oh, and he does put a nice 2-piece together. Straight down vents as well. Just making the noise for the re-rotate back up to A. The bomb, it's so far away. He's going to have to find another one. But those were 2 quick, clean kills. And he's going to be able to salvage that bomb back from the T-spawn side. Blitz has the AK-47 in hand. He's already done some pretty big work with it. He's rotating outside. He's got 30 seconds on this clock, and oh, he spots out another man. So that's all the information on the side of Isako Boars here, as he spots the man on this bomb site, misses those shots, and more fun, he should be able to pick this one up. And he does. Straight shot, and that's 9-6 at the end of the half. Isako Boars here, 9-6. An under par first half. And now they really kind of do need this pistol round. See, Jaxi is waiting for these peaks to come through. Morphin's probably going to be the first man round that corner. Nexus with a pretty standard defense. The smokes on the A site seem to be cursory. Jaxi just spots those members out, and without even taking a shot, he's going to back off and leave it all to BTN, who racks up a headshot. Isako Boars with the charge down towards B, and Jaxi gets caught out in the corner as well, unable to hit anything. Now Isako Boars, 4 versus 4. They're going to be able to get that C4 planted and placed down on the ground. Zello, he's being held out here, but finally racks up that headshot. Narwat just trying to play distraction, but only wastes about 5 seconds. It's not actually enough. There's Zype there, able to put another one on the board, but Nexus, they're coming out on top, and Zype's going to have to do anything. Walks into Zello's crosshair, the defuse already happening, and that's likely going to be a 9-9 scoreline here. You can see Isako Boars did get that bomb down, so they will be able to buy into the next round, permitting that they don't go for this one, which they're not. No Kevlar invested by Isako Boars into this one. Zello finding an early headshot. Now Isako Boars, their job is just to do the damage. Matty tries to close in on Jaxi's position. Gets close, but Jaxi still finding headshots. That one was a pre-fire. Emichi eliminated so early. Oh, Jax is going to do all the work towards Ram, despite being on 38 HP. No back-offs from him. And that's probably going to throw Isako Boars through the loop, deciding maybe this guy's just going to challenge us. Maybe he's a weak link here, but I don't think he will in the gun rounds. I'd like to see Jaxi back off next time. Of course, against pistols, you can just trash those pistols. But in every other scenario, it's so damn easy to get taken out in that scenario, and then the rotate from the Ts are so much faster than the CT rotation. Headshot landed outside, and that's the opening that Isako Boars surely and sorely need. Nexus still have players here, and it's so difficult to win rounds on the T side, in my opinion, just because there are so many angles that the CTs can play. You can see this one from IM. It takes 2 to 3 players to actually funnel a CT defender out of this higher position. It's one that Taz used to play as well back in his heyday. And Morphin from outside still have to walk into these rifles. And IM from above does finally get weeded out. BTN from behind, trying to level up the numbers. But the playing field is far from even yet. 3 versus 2, and BTN runs out of ammo there. Switches out to the pistol. Jax is able to pick up the pieces. They've still got Matty and Narwat to take care of. But in this 2 versus 2, they're going to have to make their way back onto this site. And it's so difficult to do so here on Nuke. There are so many angles. And that crossfire just too good. Narwat so low on HP, and BTN's able to get the initial spray down. That's the first gun for Isako. Boars down the toilet. The Polish team have to reconsider. Probably go for an eco here. And then go for a follow-up buy round in the 20th. Caster, say Akaso Isako. I guess that's a guy waiting for the Existence game, of course. The next on the card today, Existence versus Burning Blades. One of them will be going home in last place, unfortunately. But we have to say goodbye to someone. So, making his way through behind. There's an AK pickup there. They have got the body armor, but they are about to get torn apart by the rifles of Nexus Gaming. Zeit, Narwat, last 2 players here. Narwat just trying to play in this smoke. He's going to dissipate suit and tries to find Blitz there. The Molotov even finds that final man. That's unfortunate. Nexus surviving with 4 players alive, and that's another round lead. Isako Boars clearly going to struggle on this T side. Obviously, Nexus, they have been they've been a core for such a long time that they have all of these rundowns going, probably since the last iteration of Nuke, which hasn't really changed much apart from the graphical upgrades. Zello getting aggressive outside. Don't know if he needed to do that. Side tries to look up straight away, and they have to go for the pre-fire on that situation. Blitz only able to find the one, but there's 3 men on this A-bomb site, and they have no idea. They're coming from all angles. Rotates fast, and Jax is straight in, but he gets his head blown off. And Isako Boars level it up once again. And Nexus Gaming can't afford to lose rounds like that. They had men upon men on that A-bomb site, but they were unable to land the shots. It was just 1 kill each. Nobody was able to get ahead with the trades. Hash, Squid, we need to get into some games together. Whenever you have the day off from casting, maybe. Man, I never have a day off. I never take a day off. I'm going to be in on this Saturday as well, doing some casting. I work Mondays to Fridays, but we'll be in Saturday this week and next week doing the GOCASE challenge. Interesting stuff. Nice from Narwat. He's able to find one outside. That's a double from him as well. So obviously those openings so crucial. And Isako Boars really gifted opportunities. Narwat's on 20 frags right now, so right at the top of the pack. On Nexus, it's BTN leading the charge. He's on 22 kills. 45 seconds left on the board. And Jaxi with this M4. He's actually just stuck in the corner, so I think he would be mollied out at this point, and he has got the smoke to stop that from happening. So the straight entry kill onto the A side. But there's the bomb! BTN's got the bomb here! He's able to level up another one as well. Where's that AK-47? Grabs it in his hands, and Jaxi's there for support. This is the teamwork and coordination that we're talking about from Nexus Gaming. We saw it in the previous round. Isako Boars were just able to hit the shots, but this time, Nexus... When you've got those peaks absolutely on point, it's so hard to eliminate one after one. You've got to come off bottom of those situations time after time, and that just hasn't been happening. So Nexus Gaming, they're getting closer and closer to this 16th round. And that's... I took a drink, and that round was over. What happened, everyone? Look at that. IM's only got 7 frags. He's gone for the auto shotty. But Nexus Gaming are putting on a performance without him even showing up today. Champ Foster in the chat, coming up with a big MVP plays. Love it. That's funny. Good guy right there. Good guy, everybody. Somebody subscribe to him. I am. Absolutely chips on through. Zipes able to find that shot. There's an ult down as well, but you see, Nexus, they pile straight onto that. They spotted a weakness, obviously an AWP down, something to that merit, and everybody straight on and over. Isako Boars, they might be dropping down 1 to 2 here, and Nexus Gaming, they've got the AWP out, so that's Zello again with that re-pick up. Obviously it went down previously, just sidelined by the P250, and Isako Boars, they've got AK-47s on all 5 players, going to be taking the charge outside. Lots of smokes, lots of Molotovs, and you can see that they're just edging the way in. I like these smokes. Previously, we've seen Isako Boars actually throw that smoke with a bit of a gap in it, so an AWP can capitalize. If Nexus were really watching out for that one, I'd like to have seen them play Zella's AWP towards main. So Matty does find that initial headshot. IM gets taken out easily. I like this defense from Nexus as well. They're playing the 2 towards ramp, which means that they've got the quicker rotation back towards the B site. Before Isako Boars even get this bomb down, Nexus have 3 players right behind them, and they've got that flank as well covered. There is no flank coming, but just means that Nexus Gaming can go for these re-engagements without knowing that, that there's somebody not coming from behind. Sype's got this angle here, and you see how BTN disengages. Doesn't go for that peak. He definitely doesn't need to. The bomb still isn't down, so the pressure's all on Isako Boars right now until that C4 gets planted. But right here, they've got players on the A site as well. Nexus Gaming, if they don't over-peak this, they have so many advantages, but BTN, they both peak, and that is absolutely not needed. The bomb does get dropped here. There's the Molotov to force the man out. Michi goes down, gets dropped, and now this crossfire comes to fruition. Zipper from above, and Zello also from above has this AWP. Needs to check to his left, and there it is. Fast Blake knows where this last man is. Right out of no man's land. Gets the nades on through as well. That's going to do so much damage, but he's right on this defuse. Matty trying to go for the spray down. Missing the shots, missing the shots. Zello finds it. There we go. 14 rounds on the board. And with the AWP as well, you obviously couldn't go for that. That should have been a frag all day and night. He missed about 10, 15, 20 bullets. I'm not even sure. Bright colours, says Jamie. Squid. Hey, Bright colours, how you doing? Thanks for joining us, man. I don't know, I can't remember Bright colours. I'll be honest, I can't remember you. Maybe you're going to leave an impression on me this time. Isako Boars going for the straight trades inwards, and BTN from behind, you're going to find a pair of headshots here. Loves this back to a 2 versus 2, and Narwhal, with that AWP, able to flick back and find another. That nade's not going to hit its marker, so BTN does need this quad kill. The bomb rotating back down to the B site as well. BTN intelligently falling back. I don't think he can hear anybody below him. So he's actually going towards heaven instead of ramp, and it means that he's not going to be in the best position. As bomb goes down, he actually doesn't know which bomb site this is on. This is unfortunate for the CT defender, as he thinks he's got the cards. Yeah, he is probably now going to realize that it's towards B, and Narwhal's got this angle. He's got the corner, and another frag from him. Another triple kill for the Polish AWP talent. Hash says, why did he stop shooting in that previous round? I think he probably assumed that he was off the bomb and towards the other side of that smoke at that point, and didn't just want to get destroyed by the AWPer. He thought that he was really off of that one. So now Nexus gonna lose that opening man. That was the Mac 10 as well, so Zype really needed to upgrade, and Nexus gave them it. Morphin from behind. He has got all of the cards here. Both headshots. This round is in absolute tatters for Team Nexus Gaming. This gap's closed up again, so Isako Boars finding 2 of only 3 rounds in this half in the previous 2 rounds. It felt like Nexus Gaming were just going to close this one out, and maybe you have to say that that was a change-up of Nexus, because Isako Boars seem to be upping the pace. I want to see Nexus Gaming using those preliminary Molotovs. I want to see one towards, like, as far-fetched outside as possible, because what Isako Boars are doing is they're taking map control and they're just working off it. I want to see Nexus play a standard setup with 2 guys on the A site, 1 guy towards ramp, 1 guy on heaven, and 1 guy outside. And maybe instead of heaven play secret, you can have that re-rotation there as well. But I want to see them play something a bit more standard here, when they have the money, of course, with Molotovs, and go for the aggressive Molotovs early. Aggressive Molotovs on the A site, and aggressive Molotovs towards outside. Now it's only Zello with the AWP. They have to work a tactic around him. Perhaps they could have maybe went for a rush somewhere and played him back. I would prefer Nexus to go for more of a tactic in this situation, but maybe just relying on the Deagles here. So Narwhal forces that man off the angle. Jaxi kind of has to back off towards the B-bomb site here. He likes to take one of these corners and just see if he can find 1 or 2 frags. He's taking a head glitch angle, and Zype's going to find him out. So lots of shots missed, 2 hit, down to 3 HP. The B site claimed. And that is the bomb down. Zype going to eliminate the AWP as well. Would have loved to see Zello save that one. Obviously, no chance in this round. No real reason to go for it. Couple of kills come through, though, so a little bit of damage done. But in the final few rounds of this game, I'm not sure if that's going to matter on Isako Boars. They're going to get the win bonus from this round, and then after that, if they lose 1, they'll be able to buy up. If they lose 2, it's all game over anyway, so it shouldn't be too much of a disadvantage, Isako Boars not having 16k or not having 10k. They can make this work most certainly with only $5,000, just 1 extra buy up. There are only 3 rounds left in their game as well, so Isako Boars will be able to buy into all 3 if needed, with a bunch of those saved. 13-14. 13-4 would be a lot less exciting. Flashes outside, and Nexus Gaming throwing just 1 Molotov right off the bat. You can see that they're very light on the incendiary grenades. Blitz and Zello with these final firebombs. And it's instead the smoke, so trying to do that chipping, damaging game through the smokes. It's Isako Boars just inside. They have to check Jaxi here. This is a position that you have to check if you're going to take ramp, and that's exactly what Isako Boars are doing. So from above, he's going to be here, but Isako Boars deciding to fall back. Narwhat's been incredibly effective outside. That AWP has found so many opening picks. This time Zello's got the AWP as well, though, so he's got that to be wary of. Hash says, I don't play PUBG. I do play a little bit of PUBG, but just not anymore since Fortnite's better. I got Discord. Yeah, come into the ELC Gaming Discord, my friend. It's down in the bio. You can see me. I'm always online. They're going for this push, though. And BTN actually just get caught off. So even trading does work out for these Ts, as they will be able to see salvage this B bomb site. Gets Molotov'd out there. Blitz actually back into cover. Has the opportunity to take this straight up gunfight and wins it. So just Narwhal left. Needs a 1 versus 3 to stop Nexus Gaming from making match point. They've got the AWP behind. Narwhal, what are you going to do here? He's only got 5 seconds left as well, so an unwinnable round, and at least Zello kills him before time runs out. It means that he will get the round loss bonus. So, Nexus Gaming will probably be investing a lot of their bank into this one. They lost a couple of players in that situation. I'd be surprised if anybody has more than 2,000 after this buy. They don't. Most people don't have more than 1,000, and it's only IM on 1,700. He's got the heaviest bank out of the 5. And oh, Zello's going straight in here. He's got this AWP on lockdown and a great angle. Narwhal finds that one with the AWP. And Nexus Gaming in a 4 versus 5. Zello's going to find another follow-up. So that's inside. Hasn't spotted out that bomb just yet. And he might have actually spotted that AWP poking through the side of that wall. Could have went for that preliminary shot, but just wants to keep the angle and make sure he doesn't get charged down. Of course, there's a bit of reset with that AWP, which means that when you fire a bullet, it's going to take 3/4 of a second to get back into commission and back into action. Nexus Gaming have actually got a pretty good defense. This is actually the defense that I said that they should go with before. Just a little more aggressive. I didn't anticipate Zello going so heavily out towards main, but with 45 seconds left, Matty is just watching for this AWP, and he's going to be forced off the angle. BTN finds another one. Now, Isako Boars really need to take the A site. Morphin does find a frag in the meantime. And Nexus Gaming, they've got players everywhere, but it's IM from above trying to find the one. Jaxi as well has his back angle onto Matty, and he jumps out, finds both of them. That's game, set, and match for Nexus Gaming. They'll make it 2-1, and that is Isako Boars 1-2. So they're one game away, one best of one as well, away from elimination. As Nexus Gaming just one away from the playoffs. That's exactly where they want to be in this one. Anyway, we've got so many more games coming up for you. We've got Existence versus Burning Blades coming next. Maybe a Spanish, maybe a Love Counter-Strike. I'm going to be in the chat in about 10-15 minutes for the next match of the day. See you very soon.